When did you find out your friend's man was literally unhinged? My best friend Carla texts me, "Can you come over? Phil needs to talk to you." And already I'm getting weird vibes because her boyfriend Philip has never needed to talk to me about anything. But whatever, I go because Carla's been my best friend for 10 years. I walk into their apartment and Phil's sitting on the couch like he's about to deliver a TED Talk, while Carla's standing behind him looking like someone died. Phil clears his throat all dramatic. "I've been getting inappropriate texts from you and it needs to stop." I actually laugh out loud because, excuse me, what? But then this man pulls out his phone and shows Carla these texts from my number that say, "I can't stop thinking about you," and "Carla doesn't satisfy you like I could." I'm like, hold up, I would never text something that cringy even if I was interested, which I'm not because Phil looks like a thumb with hair. I grab my phone to prove I didn't send these, that there's literally nothing in my messages to Phil. "You must have deleted them," he says with this fake concerned voice that makes me want to punch him. "This has been going on for weeks. You even sent photos." But oh, he won't show the photos because they're too inappropriate, which is convenient, right? Carla's crying and won't look at me, and Phil puts his hand on her shoulder like he's comforting her. I'm worried about her, Carla. This obsession isn't healthy. Maybe she needs therapy. The audacity. Carla asks me to leave and never contact them again, and I'm standing there realizing I literally cannot prove I didn't send texts that don't exist. I go home and I'm not even sad. I'm furious because I know this man is lying, but how do I prove it? Then Annie calls me. Carla's cousin Annie, who's literally the sweetest person alive. Carla just blocked me on everything. Phil told her I made a pass at him at Christmas, and that's when my spidey senses start tingling. I start making calls like I'm a detective or something. Maddie, Carla's college roommate, blocked 3 months ago after Phil said she was toxic. Rita from the gym, blocked because Phil claimed she was flirting with him. Even Carla's own sister barely talks to her now because Phil convinced Carla she was jealous of their relationship. This man has systematically removed every single woman from Carla's life. So I do what any rational person would do. I create a group chat called Phil's Victims and add all these blocked women. We compare notes and surprise, surprise, Phil accused each of us of wanting him. The delusion of this mediocre man thinking we're all obsessed with him. Maddie mentions she saw Phil with another girl before Carla, someone named Claire, and soon after is when Carla cut her off. So naturally we turn into the FBI and track down Claire on Facebook. I slide into her DMs and she responds immediately. "Run. Whatever he's doing, run." Claire calls me and spills the whole tea. Phil did the exact same thing to her, isolated her, drained her bank account of $75,000 for a fake business, then ghosted. And get this, he's done it to multiple women, but they're too embarrassed to report it. Claire tried to warn Carla, but Phil told Carla that Claire was his crazy stalker ex, which is like manipulator 101, right? Claire sends me everything, and I mean everything. Bank records, screenshots, police reports. This man has a whole system. He targets women with money. And guess who inherited $400,000 from her dad? Carla. I check her Instagram and she's posting about their wedding next week. Then in another post mentions investing in Phil's startup, but never says what the startup actually is. Probably because it doesn't exist. The wedding is in 7 days, and once they're married, he can access her money. Carla won't answer my calls, so I go full PowerPoint presentation mode. I'm talking graphs, timelines, evidence folders. I compile everything and email it to Carla's mom with the subject line, "Phil is stealing Carla's inheritance," because sometimes you have to go nuclear. Carla's mom calls me in literally 5 minutes and she's like, "I knew something was wrong." We plan an ambush because desperate times call for desperate measures. She invites Carla for lunch to discuss wedding details, and Carla shows up alone, walking right into our trap. I'm sitting there with my laptop like I'm about to give a business presentation. Carla sees me and tries to leave, but her mom literally blocks the door, which is iconic behavior, honestly. 5 minutes, her mom says, "Just look." I start with Claire's police report because we're going for shock value here. Then the bank records showing $75,000 vanished. Then I show the pattern. 4 women, same story, same timeline. Carla's hands are shaking now. "Check your bank account," I tell her, "right now." She pulls up her banking app and $200,000 is already gone. But wait, it gets worse. She calls the bank and they're like, "Oh, Mr. Morrison is at our downtown branch right now trying to withdraw another $100,000. This man is literally robbing her as we speak. The bank freezes everything immediately. Carla just sits there like her whole world collapsed, which I guess it did. Phil gets 15 years in prison, which isn't enough, but whatever.